Very good morning. Welcome to DBS This Morning. What a beautiful day in the Helen of the West. Listen, man, it is such a privilege. Look at this beauty. Breathtaking. Listen, we're going to tap into the news desk and then come right back.
Good morning. The Castries Constituency Council welcomed back its 11-member team of councillors who have agreed to serve for another term. The councillors were applauded for their exemplary service during their term in office and were singled out for their efforts to reduce the perennial problem of flooding in the city.
We need to clap for this team that you see before you. They did a tremendous job during their term. And one thing most persons came up to me, and you would have probably heard it. You see the flooding in Castries? You know, before you were sworn in, you know what it was like when it rained in Castries? Flooding. Have you seen that since you've been serving? You're afraid to answer? Answer! Have we seen flooding in Castries since this board was sworn in? No. It speaks to the hard work. And it's not just one time. It's continuous clearing of the drains and desilting and being out there and ensuring things are in order. And this is the team who worked together, and they did a number of beautiful projects in Castries, beautiful interventions. We had your Festival of Lights. We had this thing took not just you, but also St. Lucia to over 88 countries. That was the Junior Jazz Festival.
The councillors were reminded that their service is not just to the city of Castries, but to the entire nation. The Ministry of Health and Wellness received a shipment of medical supplies from the Rotary Clubs of St. Lucia and La Matin in Martinique over the Jounen Kweyol weekend. The donation includes antigen tests, which detect the presence of specific viral antigens, a shipment of toothpaste, surgical gloves, and other supplies.
This act of generosity goes beyond simple material objects. It embodies our collective commitment to improving the health and well-being of people, no matter where they are in the world. At Rotary, we firmly believe that every person deserves access to quality healthcare. And it's our responsibility as Rotary member to make this a reality.
I want to express the extreme gratitude of the Ministry of Health as well as the people and government of St. Lucia, to the Rotary Club of Lamentine as well as the Rotary Club of St. Lucia for coming together and to assist the Ministry of Health and the people of St. Lucia with the supplies that have been provided here today. We do very much so appreciate your generosity. We know that, following the pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of our supplies have become depleted. We know, the situation pertaining to our medical supplies in St. Lucia. And we're very, very thankful and appreciative of your recognition of the need to assist us.
The presentation took place as the Rotary Club celebrates its 57th anniversary. The Rotary Club of St. Lucia and the Rotary Club of La Matin were officially twinned during a ceremony in February of 2022. Since then, they have undertaken at least 2 projects together, one of which was the donation of oximeters to the Ministry of Health in St. Lucia. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and Elderly Affairs, with the assistance of the Pan American Health Organization, or PAHO, wrapped up the COVID-19 after-action review on Friday, October 27, 2023.
My assessments of what we've gone through with COVID, I've looked at the positives and seen where our health system has grown because of COVID. The sad part were the hospitalizations and the deaths, but it has served to strengthen the health system as a whole, and I think it's important that we ensure that we sustain whatever measures are put in place moving forward.
Dr. Oscar Lapuble of PAHO says the AAR is not just a process, but a testament to our nation's commitment to continuous improvement and preparedness for the future. He says that through St. Lucia's partnership with PAHO for the after-action review, the island is continuing to showcase its leadership in public health. Finally, from us, Massey Stores teamed up with the Do Nation Foundation to host the 2nd annual Girls Who Brunch St. Lucia experience on October 28th this year, where girls were provided with a safe space to learn essential life skills and build relationships with positive role models.
For the 2nd year, we have in attendance about 200 students despite the weather. We did get a great turnout, and we had a number of speakers really empowering the girls and showing them the ways that they too can be winners or they can be leaders of tomorrow. The most important aspect, well, what we have now happening is the girls who are actually planting their seeds. And of course, that section is actually sponsored by Massey Stores. And it's all about growth and development. And it was really inspiring to hear Mrs. Bess Joseph speak about, the girls about their growth and their development and continuing to nurture themselves as the seed they would have planted today.
One unique component of the event was the seed planting activity, which taught the girls about agriculture, environmental care, and life skills. These are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
News Desk, thank you so very much. We're now going to take a break, and when we come back, we've got two exciting features for you. One that was promised, by the way. This young man is just brilliant. There's only one word to describe him. He's brilliant. And he's also humble and really nice. I mean, it was just a pleasure to talk to him, but his talent is what threw us off the top. Let's take a tap into our chat and I'll sit down with Michael Fletcher. This is brilliant. This is so, Michael, this is brilliant. Tell me about this. Listen, so many people have been reaching out to me, say, you need to get this young man on your shows. You need to get him on radio and you need to get him on TV. And I'm like, okay, tap into your music, and I realize how brilliant this is. Tell me about yourself, Michael.
I am 17 years old.
Okay.
I've been playing this actually on November 27th will make 4 years.
4 years.
4
Only
years
4 years?
of-
And you're that brilliant?
What feels like a long time to me
It
because
feels
I've been
amazing.
around for 17.
Okay.
I'm a very, very young guy. And I started off playing folk music.
Uh-huh.
And I started, my first note was played just up there at
Right.
the Lavery Girls School.
Uh-huh.
And in time, I guess I fell in love with the instrument.
Right.
And in turn, I
How
fell
did
in
you
love
get
with
introduced
performing.
to this?
This was a mistake.
I want to know about this mistake.
well, I was
That's a
walking
brilliant
up-
mistake. I want to make a
walking up
mistake like
this-
that in my lifetime.
Walking up this very road, and
Uh-huh.
I heard some violin playing going on inside of the Lavery Girls School. And so I went out of curiosity,
Right.
and I went home and I told my mother, well, there's this violin thing going on there. Can we get the boys to go do that? And she was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. And I went, and I was the one who was given the instrument, and I was all but told. I
You
was
were
all-
trying to advocate for somebody else.
Right.
And
I
then they
was-
give it to you.
I was all but told, but here you go play. And, from there,
Did you know anything about it?
Not so.
So what happened when you in this, it's in your hand? What happened next? What did you do?
With a lot of encouragement, I
You started to learn.
I started to learn. YouTube was my best friend.
You taught yourself? You self-taught?
I'm
Most
a lot
of it?
majority. However, a big part in what I do is from two very special individuals. That is Grantley Charles and Nettie Van Drager. When Nettie's here, we work together. She also plays the violin, and she's really helped me to get to where I am.
But you
today.
really and truly pushed yourself. Well,
I
yes.
was
you-
pushed. I
you-
was pushed.
Right. So since then, I mean, I know the calls have been coming. I've seen you on some of the shows as well. So you definitely persons. I saw you at the reunion, the Cass Streets Comprehensive reunion.
Yes.
So how do you balance off this in school?
Well,
Because you're still in school? Are you still
I
in school?
graduated this year from
Okay.
secondary school. I'm at A level.
Right. Before comprehensive. Right.
And I think it is sometimes difficult to strike a balance between entertainment and
Right.
schoolwork.
That's right.
But over time, I think I've gotten used to it. This is more of stress release for me. So I can do this for a couple hours straight and feel good doing it.
So it's a perfect balance.
It is.
You just need to manage your time in terms of when you put time into it.
Yes, that's
Right.
right.
Like this interview, we had to make sure, because I've been calling you and it was school hours, and I'm like, oh, you gotta remember he's in school. I can't call at this time. You know, you shoot me back a message. Right. What do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself going with this future wise? You just tuned up and everything, so you've learned everything basically.
I'm a little rusty today.
You are?
I haven't
Well,
practiced.
oh my God! Well, I don't want to know what you're. Hello, here I am thinking this is really.
But I was very fortunate this year to play St. Lucia's main stage jazz, and I'm hoping, you know, in the future to move on to the Dominica Jazz Festival and one day the Lincoln Center.
Yes, Lincoln Center is yours, boy. Don't play with me.
However, I think right now it's important for me to focus on honing my skills here in St. Lucia and becoming a better individual.
Right. You're quite young,
so hopefully I have a lot of time ahead of me to go on to do good things.
Right. When not that, what are you doing for entertainment? What do you do for stress relief? What do you do for? Do you play? Do you have friends? Do you mingle with your friends?
I do. I'm a sociable being.
Okay.
I do enjoy reading, music, both listening to it and playing it. And I'm okay with sitting down having a conversation with somebody.
Right.
As it pertains to hobbies, I do enjoy going by the beach. Actually, I just came from by the beach.
You just came from by the beach. Oh, we didn't catch you in time. We should have caught men on the beach, you know. Violin on the beach, why not? Sipping on some pina colada or something on the beach with violin, huh? Ideas for my birthday? Okay. I'm just saying. Jaden, you could steal some of it, but not until after I did it, yeah? You're going to get to do it after. Okay. Now, let me quiz you a little bit. Have you been thinking, I know you're concentrating right now on honing your skills, like you said. In our minds, you probably get it by now. We think you're brilliant, but you still think you have a lot more to learn and to hone. So we're going to respect that. But future-wise, in terms of where do you see yourself heading with this? I mean, the world is big, it's large, it's huge. Lincoln Center is a good aim. What are some of the other things? There's this young lady, I don't know if you see her, Mappy, she is?
Maybe,
yes. Maybe. You know, I mean...
She's a really good player. She
is good. And look at how she's incorporated playing the violin in so many different ways. Indeed. How do you plan to... You know, you could be the male version of Mappy.
Embarking on a social media journey this year. I am... Beforehand, Instagram, Snapchat, these things were not for me. Up to now, I haven't installed TikTok.
I know. Oh, no, I've kept bother with the TikTok. With it.
So I'm embarking on that journey. As of recently, starting to put some content up online. However, I do feel like there's a lot of work that I need to do right now before I push a little bit more. Okay. However, I am going to continue to do this because this is what I love.
I like it. I like you. I like your approach.
Thank you.
I certainly respect. It's refreshing, his approach. No, I definitely like this. There was something else I wanted to ask you, but it slipped my mind. But nonetheless, let me see. Can you show me one little thing? Just, I mean, I'm curious. It's not for me. I would never be able to do all of that, what you're doing in just 4 years. How do you do that?
All right.
First, you have to know how to hold it.
Yes.
So let me put this down. Can I rest this in your pocket or something? Right. Just don't let me go without it. Right. How are we going to do this now?
This here.
What's that for?
This goes
here?
On the other side.
On which one? Which one?
On the other side.
On here?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you got to do it like that?
Yes.
And the hand have to be like this? How is this?
So you bring it forward a bit, and this comes down.
Right.
Right here, and a bit more.
Oh, okay.
Lower.
Okay. Right. Oh, it's feel comfortable now. Right. Right.
Then with the other hand, you have
bow.
This. Now there's a whole technique to hold the bow, but I think for now we'll. Oh, look, you're natural.
How you do it? How do you get to make noise?
And you.
You just do that. Hey, listen! I could get used to this, you know. Oh my God! And you say YouTube? How you could learn to? How do you learn to play this on YouTube?
I mean, the
you have to be cut out for this.
You
have to be cut out for this. The young man, you have to be cut out for this. YouTube can't teach you this. For you to even pick up anything from that on YouTube, you have to know this have to be natural. So you were created for this.
I believe so.
I think you are. Oh, is that what you think about all the time? You dream of it? Is that like second nature to you?
The violin? I do tell people, and I guess it's a bit figurative, that I don't really see this as my instrument. The
What is
violin isn't really mine. I feel when I do pick up the violin, that's an extension of my body that I can use. That I can use to
Just express.
express.
Oh my God. You see why you were created for this?
You know, credits to my mother, but I was gifted to be articulate, and I believe that, thanks to God, I'm gifted to be a little something on this.
Oh, I love you. I so listen, you something else. I appreciate this youth. Let me tell you, Lincoln Center is nothing. You're on your way. You understand? Where can we find you? You're on social media yet? Well, you say you're trying to get on there, but you should be
Instagram.
at least on Instagram.
Instagram,
Where
Michael
we-
Fletcher Violin.
Michael Fletcher, violin.
Violin, yes.
Okay,
So
simple as that.
MICHAEL, FLETCHER, and violin. at the
Right.
end.
Have anybody has approached you to add violin to their music? You know, because it's such a wide scope.
I have.
You have
I
played
have
like
been
the violin?
approached.
Have you done any pieces yet to anybody's music, like their original
I've
song?
worked with the Ministry of Youth and Sports when they did a production last year.
Right.
As it pertains to working seriously with somebody right now, not as yet.
If you were to, okay, let's say you're thinking, if you were to, looking at the artists and looking at the musicians and the creatives that we have on island right now as it stands, who can you see yourself doing having your piece of violin in their music?
Okay, so the three artists that
Oh, you have three. Okay, good.
that immediately come to mind is Michael
Oh,
Robertson,
okay, I was thinking there.
Tedison John,
All right then.
and Arthur Allen.
There you go.
These
Guys, let's stick in. Watch all you. Try and understand yourself there for me, please. Michael on the next. Whichever one come first, we going with it. And whoever come first, that we doing one. We doing one for you. Nobody do flooding us, yeah? Michael, you're amazing.
Thank you very
Congratulations. And you know what? We wait for it because it's only a matter of time. We wait for it. Lincoln Center is nothing. I want to be here for this. You're going to be at the Lincoln Center. You best believe it, yeah?
I will.
You
work to
will,
that.
certainly. I wish I'm around to view that. You do your thing, young man. We appreciate it. Michael Fletcher, guys. Yeah, Teddy, Arthur, Michael, will you stick in? Will you stick in? Thank you, darling. Oh, this is nice. All right, now our second feature, we promised you some highlights from Junior Kweyol. We finally got around to it, so we want to thank the persons who provided some of the footages, including the SRDF, the Suffolk Regional Development Foundation. They provided us with some, and we got some other providers as well. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed that. That's what happened over the weekend.
I realized Soufrière would have been big in Soufrière if the rain had not come to spoil things here. However, the people have come out, and I think people are enjoying themselves. It's really a very good atmosphere to be in this evening. I left home, and despite the rain, I had to be in Soufrière today. The place was well set up. I mean, I came in here, the police presence is here, the entrance is clear for everybody. I mean, the field was I realize they have ensured that the part of the field near the stalls is well preserved, and well, there's no mud here, so we can enjoy ourselves. Next year, if Soufre holds Kweyol Day again, and the rain holds up, this should be the best venue on the island, because we have the space, Soufre has parking, and I think we have the spirit of Kweyol in Soufre as well.
So I'm from Germany. It's my first time in St. Lucia, and I've been here for 1.5 months now. But my first time, of course, to Soufre and to the festival, so I really enjoy it. It's really nice to indulge in the culture and just get to know the traditions and everything, so I'm enjoying it a lot. I've tried almost everything. I love the akra, it's so good. I like everything with seafood I love. I just ate the octopus and it was amazing, so I think all of that.
Oh yes, I'm really loving the vibe here. The ambience is nice, the food is amazing, the vibe is great. It's way more than what I anticipated that it would be. You know, even if I'm from Choiseul, I would have appreciated if it was hosted in Choiseul. But I think the space here, it accommodates a larger crowd. So it's really good, a very good location. Whoever selected this location, they thumbs up to them.
Good morning, DBS family, and welcome to another episode of DBS's Lookbook. I am Vanessa Henry Long, your certified image consultant, personal stylist, and makeup artist of Lovely Makeup Artistry and Image Consultancy. This morning, I am also bringing you on another treat right here at Posh Life in AF Valmore. I'm going to teach you a little bit on how to mix and match styles. This is a skill, or I would say an art, that some persons have not yet mastered, but I believe it is definitely a skill to consider, especially when you have so many outfits in your closet and you do not know how to put them together. A lot of people struggle with that. So here is a simple tip on how you can make this work. The first thing is to establish what theme are you going for. So for instance, if it is a chic theme, a loud theme, a funny theme, or even if you are looking to put colors, prints, patterns, or if you are going to keep it very simple, classy, or romantic, or I would say a natural style. So you need to establish the theme that you are going for first and foremost. Then now, here is what you are going to do. Pick a main piece. Now this main piece may be something like a pants that you can utilize as, I would say, that piece of inspiration. That piece will allow you now to mix and match whatever it is that you want to put with it. So for instance, this piece is a piece that I would say that is very bold. It has a lot of colors. Therefore, if you are going to mix and match with this piece, you would need to pair it up with a solid, because you don't want it to be clashing out too much, and again, you do not want too many colors. So how do you do this? You would need to first and foremost understand your undertone, which is the color beneath your skin. So for instance, if you have a warm undertone, which means that you are more of the golden type individual like myself, you are going to pair this piece up, because of all of the colors that it has, with a piece that has a warm undertone. So for instance, we are going to pair this piece with this top. Now this top is an orange piece. Now this orange is what I call a warm orange. So again, because of the warmth in that color, it will bring out the color of your eyes and it will allow you to stand out more. However, if you have more of a warm undertone, instead of pairing this with a warm piece, you would pair it up with either right here, the baby blue, or you can also utilize the pink. And if you don't want to do it, maybe it's too much color for you and you want to keep it a bit more simple, you can just pair it up with a white. See this? So again, the inspiration needs to come from the piece itself. So what is my inspirational piece? Is this Palazzo colored pants. And what am I doing with it? I'm going to pair it up with a top or blazer, a blouse that is a solid color. Now I'm going to show you another way to pair up other outfits, something that may not necessarily be of color, but again, it's a neutral, solid color that you can add some bit of pizzazz, a bit of glamour, a bit of chicness to it. Stay tuned. So now I'm going to show you how to mix and match using neutrals. So this is a neutral piece, and when I talk about neutrals, I talk about colors like beige, white, black, gray, neutral colors that basically you would wear with any piece. Now this is a way you can rock or mix and match your neutral piece by pairing them together. So for instance, you can pair a beige with a white. You can also pair a beige with a same beige by wearing it in a monochromatic way. And when I talk about monochromatic, basically what I'm saying is using the same tone. So for instance, beige with beige, white with white, black with black, gray with gray. You get the gist. So what I'm going to do is also show you another piece that you can utilize in the same type of fashion. It is also a neutral piece. I would say neutral because of the colors in there. It is not too bold. However, the top now, we are utilizing the same color palettes, which is the same olive color with a little bit of browns, a little bit of earth tone, so it's not too loud. So if you're wondering, oh, should I only pair up color with color or bold with bolds? No. When it comes to the art of mixing and matching styles, you can also utilize other colors within the piece to create that inspiration. So for instance, you can match this very same top with a brown bottom or even a white bottom, or utilizing the orange on that piece as well to pair and match it with. So the important aspect to note is to utilize a piece as inspiration. Then what you can do is pair it with a solid, especially if it has color. Then you can utilize an accessory to accessorize it and just give it a little more value. And last but by no means least, it is always wise to use a neutral color just to blend it out, to allow it to have what I would say some harmony in your outfit. I hope you did enjoy these simple tips on how you can mix and match your styles, so no longer are you going to look in your closet and say, I don't have clothes, I do not know what to wear. And yes, it's not just for the ladies. Men, you can utilize that very same tip as well. When you look inside your closet, you take a main piece, you add it with a little accessory, you get some inspiration from there, you look at the colors, and you see how you can mix and match the styles. I hope you did enjoy this simple tip and this episode of the lookbook. I will see you next time. And just a big shout out to my regular fans out there, especially those who stop me on the street and say, hey lovely, I'm waiting for that episode. I see you, don't you worry, just shouting you out there and tell you a simple happy good morning, and I trust that you have a rest of an amazing week. Bye.
Right, and that is our exciting show for today. I enjoyed presenting, and I hope you enjoyed looking at it. Join us again tomorrow right here on the DBS This Morning Show.